Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Among.stouts. If you're new here, my name is Samantha and I am a homeschooling stay-at-home mom of 4 kiddos, and in today's video I wanted to talk to you all about my kids' updated morning checklist slash morning routine and their updated chores. So I have a video all about their daily schedule and morning routine and chores and all that from last year that I will make sure to link down in the description box. I will also have a card up here where you can click on that if you want to go see that one first to see how we did things last year. Last year my kids were 6, 8, and 10, and so as they get a little bit older, their responsibilities get a little bit bigger, and I'm also trying to spread out some of the bigger chores that a lot of them were on my oldest son. So I'm trying to spread those out with my girls now that they're a little bit older, so he's not doing so much heavy work. Okay, so I'm going to start off with their morning checklist. They are the exact same on both of my girls, and then my son's is pretty similar. As he's getting a little bit older and starting to have some body changes, there are just a couple of different things here that are different for him than my girls. Okay, so first on both of my girls' charts, as you can see here, and I just made these on Canva. They already have templates on there, and it makes it really easy to kind of play around with it and personalize and make things custom for you. So that's all I did. But I have the whole week here, so Monday through Sunday. And every morning before they even think about coming downstairs, these are the things that should be done in their rooms. My son's room is upstairs, so before he sets foot downstairs, he needs to have these done. My daughters are downstairs, but before they come out, this stuff needs to be done. And I'm going to keep these in their binders so that as soon as they open up their homeschool binder, they can, if they haven't done these things, it'll be an instant reminder like, oh my gosh, I haven't done this, let me go back and do it. So the first thing every single day, make bed, get dressed, brush teeth, clean room, and wipe and tidy bathroom. And so I'm not expecting them to deep clean every single morning, but I do want them to pick up what they've dirtied that morning getting ready for the day. So, and like I always tell them, as far as the bathroom goes, if you're just wiping as you go every single day, on the days that we are doing more of a bigger deep clean, there's going to be a lot less to clean because their restroom's technically already clean. And so so yeah, they are responsible for doing these things every single day, Monday through Sunday. And then like I said on my son's, his is the exact same. There's just a couple of things that are different. So here, make bed, get dressed, and then he needs these reminders here, so that's why they're here. Brush teeth, wash face, and put on deodorant, and then tidy room and wipe and clean his bathroom. My girls share a room and a bathroom. Both of my boys are upstairs and they share a bathroom up there, but the toddler doesn't even use it because he bathes in our restroom. So he's really just cleaning up after himself while the girls are tag teaming and cleaning up after one another. So this is their morning checklist. These are the things that they have to do. Like I said, Monday through Sunday, every morning before they come out of their rooms or out of their space, their area, these are the things that need to be done. If they aren't done, there's an instant reminder in their homeschool binder as soon as they open it up to go ahead and get it done. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about what their chores are. So what I have done last year, last year I used a like calendar style that I just made in WorkDoc, and it had on there like their morning checklist, their chores, and then their evening checklist. They would like, that system worked for a while, but there was always constant reminders of them having to go check it because I only had one printed and I left it on the fridge. And so it was kind of like a mess. It was tiny print, hard for my youngest to read, even though she also had a she also has like a tab chore chart that she uses that has picture icons on it, but it was hard to like match up what I needed her to do with those icons. So eventually we it just wasn't working anymore. So what I've done is they have something, I've broken down their chores now because what I was doing is they all had chores. There was between 1 to 3 every single day, and I was having them do them all in the morning before school. So some like our mornings always tended to get pushed back later and later, depending on how they were doing with their chores and whether or not they were messing around or goofing around, or just taking care of business and getting them done. So I've changed it to where they have one thing that they're doing in the morning, and it's the same thing all week. And then they have one thing that they're doing in the evenings, and it's the same thing all week. And then in the afternoon time, so once we're done with lunch or they're done with school, then they have another chore that they're doing. So they have a morning, afternoon, and evening chore, and there's only 3 chores to do every single day. And so I will go ahead and start off with my youngest, because hers are the easiest, so we'll start from youngest to oldest. So every single morning, my daughter's going to get the recycle bin that's in our pantry, and check it. If there's recycle in there, she's going to take it out to the garage and dump it. If there's no recycle in there, then she checked it, she's good to go. And so that's every single day. And then her evening chore is to wipe the table and sweep around the dining area. And so I figure this is one of those things that I could easily let her do so that she has more responsibility now that she's starting to get older. So this is one that my husband and I feel comfortable passing on to her. So that's what she will do every night after dinner. After dinner is wipe up the table and then just sweep up if there's anything, or even vacuum if that's what she prefers. And so then on Saturday and Sunday, there are no afternoon chores. So the afternoon chores are only Monday through Friday. And so on Monday, her chore is to clean up the mudroom. A lot of times they will leave stuff on the bench there. So really her responsibility there is to just make sure all of the shoes are in the bin. Anything like backpacks or jackets that need to be hung up are hanging up on the hooks, and that there's nothing left around on the bench and no trash or anything on the floor of the mudroom. And then on Tuesday, her job is to vacuum the stairs. So she'll vacuum the stairs, and then she will just wipe down the handrails. And then on Wednesday, this is going to be the same for her and her sister. All of my kids are responsible, except for my 2-year-old. My kids are responsible for their own laundry. So my oldest daughter gets the laundry washed, and then they both fold and put up together. So that's what they'll do on Wednesday afternoon after school. And then on Thursday is the day, like I said, they wipe and tidy up their restroom every single day. But I dedicated Thursday to a toilet scrub. So she will be responsible for just going into the toilet that her and her sister use. It's their bathroom, and just scrubbing the toilet just to give it a good weekly scrub. And then on Friday, she will be responsible for organizing the toy closet. And this is basically our linen closet, and I have like a toy organizer in there for all of my 2-year-old's toys. She plays with the toys also. And so this is just going in there and making sure that they're all of the toys are actually in the bin, and making sure that they're sorted in the correct bins. That's a really easy chore as long as we are always picking up after him and putting things where they belong. It's something that she will just have to go in there and check on to make sure it's already done, rather than actually having to do like a full-on toy clean out or anything like that. It's just making sure everything's where it's supposed to be. So those are her weekly chores. Okay, so now on to my 9-year-old daughter's. Her chore, and this is one that my son had for a really long time, ever since he was a little bit younger, probably about 7 or 8, he was responsible for the trash. And I don't want like my daughter to think that she never has to throw out trash or to be grossed out by it. So this is going to be her chore this year, is the trash. So every morning she will go to our trash, see if it's full. If it's full, she'll take it out. And then our trash pickup day is on Mondays. So on that day, she will roll out our garbage can from the garage to the curb, and then she will pull it in at the end of the day. So that's what she does every day, is just working on the trash. And then her evening chore, super easy. She will just go around the house and clean all of the doorknobs. With 4 kids, doorknobs can get kind of gross. So I like for one of my kiddos to do them. My then 6-year-old, she had the doorknobs last year, and she did it every Friday. But I think that a daily wipe would be much better than a weekly wipe. So that's what she's going to be doing in the evenings. And this is just after dinner or whatever. She can just go around and clean the doorknobs. And then on to her chores here. We have white cabinets, which I don't like, and I plan on getting them painted. But for the time being, they're white and everything shows up on them. So her job is white cabinets, and this is mostly our island cabinet because their little fingers. We have bottom cabinets like on our island where we can store food. So that's like where a lot of their snacks and lunch items are stored, and so those can get really dirty really quickly. So they can get a little not so white looking, and so on Mondays it'll just be her job to check them, make sure there's nothing glaring or nothing gross on them, and if there is, to just wipe them up. And then on Tuesday, she's going to clean her bathtub. Again, they're wiping down like their countertops and all of that daily, but this is where the bathtub will get a little bit of love in their restroom. And then, like I already mentioned, on Wednesday, she's got laundry that she will wash and then help with folding and putting up. And then on Thursday, she will be responsible for mopping floors. And she's not doing all of the floors. She'll just do like the kitchen and eating area there. I usually take care of the floors like in the hallway and the rest of the house. And then on Fridays, she'll be responsible for vacuuming her and her sister's bedroom. And those are all of the chores that she has. So last but not least, let's talk about my oldest son's chores. And as you can imagine, the little guy doesn't have an actual chore chart, but I do take him around picking things up, trying to teach him little small things that he can do. He likes to help my son with unloading the dishwasher. And then he also likes to sweep and wipe things down. I'm teaching him cleaning up after himself in the restroom. So those are little things that he's working on, and always working on toy cleanup for him. So for my oldest son, every morning, Sunday through Saturday, his morning chore is going to be unloading the dishwasher. My husband usually loads the dishwasher at night. Every now and again he doesn't get to it, so then the next morning my son will load it and then unload it later on. So his job is unloading dishwasher. I will talk to my husband. I think that he's wanting him to take over loading it up. If that's something that he wants my son to do more frequently, that's something that he can talk to him about. But I think they might like alternate sharing that job. And then his evening job is the living room. So just making sure all the pillows to the couch are in place, the blankets are in place, there's nothing around on the floors or left on the living room table, and just making sure it's tidied up and ready to go so that when we come out here in the mornings, we're not seeing like huge messes that we're needing to already clean up and pick up. So that's his morning and evening chores. And then, so on Mondays, he'll be responsible for cleaning up the pantry. And I have organizational baskets in my pantry. So basically with this chore on Monday is just making sure that post-weekend, somebody's getting in there and checking to make sure everything's in a basket or where it needs to be. And then if there's anything like any juice or oil spills or seasonings that spill, then getting that cleaned and wiped up. So again, just like with my girls, it's really all about checking it and then checking it out, seeing if it needs work. If it doesn't need work, he's good to go. And if it does, then he can just take care of what needs to be done. And then on Tuesday is boys' laundry day. And so this is where he will do his and his 2-year-old brother's laundry. My youngest, his laundry is kind of split between being in his room, and then also a lot of times that clothes ends up in my laundry bin. So we kind of share the load of doing his laundry. Some of it ends up upstairs with my son's laundry, and he'll wash that. And then the other stuff that is in my wash with mine and my husband's clothes when I do that. So on Wednesday, he will be responsible for, I just have white bathtub here, but I'm going to write on there like, it's his restroom, so he needs to make sure to wipe his bathroom and scrub his toilet on Wednesdays. And then on Thursdays, he's going to be responsible for vacuuming his bedroom, but also the homeschool room. So that's his Thursday chore. And then on Friday, he is responsible for wiping baseboards. He had this chore last year as well, and he likes to split the upstairs and the downstairs. So one week he'll do the downstairs, and then the next week he'll do the upstairs. Or if he wants to do them all in one day, he can do that. Totally up to him. But these are his chores. And so anything else with the house that needs to be cleaned, like I said, with mopping the floors, with the day-to-day kitchen cleaning and major cleanings and things like that, that's all stuff that I take care of. And me and my husband also have weekends where we just do full-blown like deep cleans. So these are just little things for my kids to have responsibilities in our household. They enjoy helping us out and having these responsibilities and, you know, taking care of our home, because it is all of our home and we all love it and we want to take care of it. So that is all that I have for you guys. Like I said, these are just simple little chore charts that I put together using Canva. So definitely check them out if you're looking for templates or anything like that. Last year I just did something super basic in Word doc, which is what I've always used before, but Canva gives you the option of having like more color and decorations and things like that. But if you have any questions about the chores that my kids do or the chores that I do, or how things function in our household, don't hesitate to ask those questions down in the comments, or feel free to email me or message me on Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and seeing what my kids' updated chores are for this year. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit the like. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit subscribe. I would love to have you here as a part of my community, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!